Hello.
We're live, guys. Hey,
Hi, everyone.
do the fingers, do the whatever. Hello, everybody out there. Let's go through who's in chat, shall we? Who's showed up?
Hi, everyone.
Oh, that's my echo. I'll just turn the volume down. Hello, everybody out there.
That could be my volume.
Echo.
No, that was my volume.
Yeah. All right.
Idiot.
So we got Sam. Good on you, Sam. Good to see you joining us.
Hello, Sam.
We had a chat on the phone yesterday because I was out buying some Tamiya paints out at Parramatta, and yeah, I ended up buying all they had, 3 cans of it, because I'm going to need it on this little canoe I'm making. There's Richard Thomas is there.
Yes.
Mr. Paul Price, my neighbour, a couple of suburbs across, is there.
Oh, Dickie Thomas, yep. Dickie Thomas is there, and Bilgy, old Alex.
Mr. Alex is in. G'day, buddy. How's it up there in northern New South Wales? We got some rain coming up from the south here. Bit of a storm happening probably in the next half an hour, I would say. Have I missed anyone already? Is that it?
Me.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how are you, mate? Good? You good?
No, not the best, mate. Not the best.
No, we're all not. You might. We have to say it. We've got some very, very, very sad news, and it's a reason why we don't have Jason here at the moment. He won't be on today. And well, to pretty much put it out there, there's been a death in the family. Unfortunately, Jason's son's missus, their child, their six-week-old baby passed away last night, early this morning, from SIDS. So some really, really bad news that came through. So Jason's obviously not being able to make it onto the stream today for obvious reasons, and hey, this is a shock to us and shock to everybody out there. We're sorry to have to give some bad news straight up, but it has to be told, and that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put up this requested by Jason. Just across the bottom there, we've got a SIDS Red Nose. That's the official website for their fundraising. If anybody feels they want to make a donation, they're welcome to. And just leave that going across the screen there. You can pretty much just Google it and find it. And so sad news. Sorry to let everybody know.
Well, I charged $50 on that probably about an hour ago.
Yep, and
for those that don't have the money, if you can just spare $2, or PM me and I'll chuck on, $5 on your behalf or whatever if you don't have the coin. It's pretty fucked. Seriously.
They had troubles when the little fellow was born in the hospital, as many of you know, a month or so back, and for this to happen, just it's devastating, isn't it? It's just devastating. It's I was just mentioning to Simon how when I was younger and I had my son, who's now 19, it was quite a talked about thing, I've noticed there's quite a rare thing these days, but it's definitely a thing, and just terrible. But anyway, that's sorry to have to say that, but anyway, we'll try and we'll go on with the show anyway, and see how everybody is in chat. We'll put up the comments. I know that Jason will probably most likely watch this in the days to come. Sorry, my phone is. That's not you, was it? Because you're not on your phone. And
no, my phone's you.
Yeah. So anyway, so good of you all to join. how many we got in chat? We got on 9 watching. That's great. As people get notified and come in late, we'll update you the news on that, and keep anyone informed that comes in. So yeah.
Just very quickly, if you can see that, that's my nephew Callum, and that red stuff is 3 times spicy soup from the 3 times spicy noodles I bought him for Christmas, and he's been going on that for about an hour and a half now. It is hot, mate.
It doesn't look very nice.
Oh, it's beautiful flavour, but
Yeah.
I got like a spoonful, and that was it.
Yeah.
Sam and Bilge have got a good idea, so let's just everyone shut up for a minute.
All right, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll take a minute's silence, and we'll start that from now. Okay, thank you everybody for that, and I'm sure it'll be much appreciated.
All right, so now let's just get back to what we normally are, as hard as it can be. But you know, Jace, like you said, Pete, Jace will watch this. We want to make the ugly bloke laugh. So
That's
the
right.
old ugly bloke laugh.
Old ugly bloke, right? Get
Old
it.
ugly bloke. Yeah.
Well, hang on, I'm his age. He's old looking. Old looking. He's the same age as me. You can't compare.
You look old too. You look old.
No, I don't. It's just look at the blonde streaks are looking all right, eh?
Yeah, the blood streaks are great.
Yeah. So.
It's I've sent out invitations to everyone in Perth, all my friends on Facebook in Perth last night for my. It's called. Hang on, where is it? Where's Facebook? So I'm getting old. I can't even use the bloody phone properly. It's called I Am Turning Old. That's my birthday, and I did a thing on Snapchat where I used a filter to make myself look old. I look like my dad.
Wow.
That is my dad, 100%.
Wow. You look like. No, I don't know what you look like. I can't. Yeah, you look older. That's. Yeah, I'm not going to put that.
My dad looks like that, so.
Yeah, I don't want to see that on me. If you ever saw my dad and me, you would never think we're anything alike. Same, my son looks nothing like me either. Maybe there's a reason for that.
Well, his son's Filipino, and his son's Filipino, so that's probably why he doesn't look like you.
Well, yeah. He must just have my brains. Hey, that's what it is. He's going to be very intelligent.
Well, he definitely hasn't got your brains in.
He's got the Filipino tan. He's lucky. He's got the tan. So, where are we? Trying to keep up with chat there, guys. I know Wombat Models has come in. Hello, g'day to you. Model Tank Guy, was he in before? Yes, he was. Yes, how are you, buddy?
And
Yeah,
Paul
good.
Price, I'll
Yeah.
raise a stubby for him too, mate. So
George Clooney, that's who I was thinking you looked like. George Clooney? No, George Clooney's got hair. The Rock. That's The Rock. The Rock. Well, maybe not The Rock.
hey, good guns there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pew, pew.
Pew!
Where's my tank? I'll show you a gun.
Hello, Mrs. Icky. I mean, Mrs. Sticky.
Oh, look. Icky Sticky's in.
Just
Hello.
gonna send you a quick message, Monique.
Monique Sticky. Welcome. The rain's coming. Rain's about to hit Sydney. Yes, you sent her a message, and we've got to. Yes, it's okay. It's okay. Monique is being informed.
Yeah, just tell Monique then. Check your phone, Monique.
Yeah. Hi, Icky Sticky. Been using your masking. We'll never buy Tamiya again. I'll give that 100% backing as well. I just masked up the hole around the Yamato there with your tape and came off absolutely beautiful. It's so hot, Pete. 40 degrees. I don't think it's that hot, is it? You know, you're in Western Sydney. You're not far from me, but it got warm today, especially in the afternoon. It seemed to heat up a bit. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah. I actually bought some more CA glue from Monique. Stupid. I don't keep it in the fridge like I should. Apparently, it's supposed to go in the fridge because it's too
really?
thin. Yeah, because my thin was turning into medium CA. It was getting thicker. And I noticed I'm squeezing it out. When I first got it, it came out like water. But then it started coming out like medium. So we had a discussion, and it turns out, oh, okay, keep them in the fridge. So I've got a couple of bottles in the fridge now.
Yeah, no, I just did an order for Icky Sticky the other day. I was half pissed, and I messaged Monique and told her that I made it. We had a good chat for about half an hour.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What's this? So, Hibbo, Pete, did you guys make the HTM stream? I did. I was there for a while. I watched some of it.
I did for a little bit, but my computer was not showing any message or comments or anything. So,
yeah. No, I watched them. They're funny, but you know, they're in the background because I'm working on the kit on the model at the same time. So I'd love to sit there and chat. And I have been on their live stream once, so that was fun. But I noticed that yesterday, or early this morning, to us it was Nigel, Paul, and Chris, and Sue doing the boys stream. Group boat build they were doing. That was quite fun. That went for God. That one must have gone for about 5 hours. So, yeah. And over 100 were watching live at the same time.
They kept on, like, HDM kept on showing me bloody Eric. Like, Eric was always there, and his face scares me.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to just take the small doses, eh?
And he sounds funny when he talks. He sounds like Marky Mark, got the same accent.
It's 3 degrees in the UK. Yeah, you can keep that there. Wow. The numbnuts. Who do you call numbnuts?
You.
No, wouldn't be me.
What is it here?
Oh, tank guy. Yeah, sorry, doing a double shift work. Yeah, so Hibbo, what's on your bench?
My ASLAB.
Just the ASLAB, nothing else?
No. It's coming along pretty well.
I see you've been cooking in the kitchen.
I have been cooking in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So here's the upper hull of the ASLAB, pretty much complete with the 3D printed. I can never remember the name of the bloke. I've got it somewhere. I even went all through Facebook looking for it to give him a shout out, and I can't find it. But yeah, so there's a fair bit of photo etch on the top there.
Right.
There's got the masking on the clear parts because some wanker keeps on being an online bully.
Yeah. Just bring that a bit closer. I'm getting a few tips. Oh, so that's how they go on there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good.
No
worries. I'll just copy this.
That's the hard part. This little light that goes behind.
Oh, tell me about it. I did that today. Yeah.
That one there.
Yeah.
Really hard because I put the icky sticky in the hole and it set really quickly.
Yeah.
And yeah, then it I had to use the debonder and got rid of that.
Right.
And then I put the PE part in and then the plastic parts. I'm just like, this is fucking stupid.
The instructions aren't clear enough, are they, to do that?
No, they're not. They're not. Not at all.
You had to. Yeah, I struggled with that too. It's on. I've got it on, but it's not on the other side, is it? It's different on the other side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God I have to do that again. Yeah.
On the starboard side, it's got a bracket that goes around it.
That's
on
the left
side. There's nothing.
left
No
side.
port left. Mate. No port left. Starboard's
Right.
just
No port left. Gotcha.
port's got 4 letters, so is left.
Right. So, yeah,
No,
and then
it's
the mirrors, the review mirrors. You know, there's 2 options, and one option is folded in.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going the folded in version on one side because it looks like you're just going to knock that off so easily. And then maybe I'll have it folded out on the other side because the driver's on that side, isn't he?
Yeah, I've knocked that so many times, those
Yeah.
rearview mirrors, and they haven't even looked like coming off.
Okay. Well, that's the good icky sticky CA that's holding them on there, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, they were I've still got to do the other side mirror and the other headlight. But oh yeah, why do they make things so damn complicated?
Yeah, I know. It's no, but I'm enjoying. Like I said, I'm enjoying it. It's a good build. I think it's good. The instructions are shit, and there is a fair bit of stuff to clean up. But
There's a lot of touching on
loved
it.
it.
Yeah.
I've got my mojo back for it, and I think it's ships that are starting to drain my mojo a bit. So it'll be good when I go to Onslow, which I was meant to be going tomorrow, but they've cancelled the trip because there's a funeral. So I'm not sure what's happening for this week. But when I come back from Onslow for my 2 weeks off, I'll have a lot of study to do. So I do a lot of study when I'm in Onslow. And then I'll study when I get back. I've got 2 weeks off, so I don't know what I'm going to be doing it every day for 2 weeks. I'll probably start surfing again and start my surf photography again. Now I'm not using my camera for this stuff. So yeah, I'll start doing that again. And yeah, so everyone go and check out Simon's journey to home cooking prowess. I had so many issues downloading that video last night. It was my computer didn't have enough memory to start with.
Yeah.
Then so I had to free up memory. So that I tried to download that 3 times last night, and then it took probably 3.5 hours to download onto YouTube. So yeah.
Hello, Peter Bergs. Just joined us. Yeah. Well, I've got a group, that 24-hour group build that Jace wanted us to do. Yeah.
Yep.
I bought my little Coca-Cola truck for that. I won't be able to do that build now because I'm in Queensland that weekend. So.
Well, do it like I'm doing it. Just do it another day. You and me organise a date to do the 24-hour build when.
Wait a minute. Now, he told me it has to be done when the 24 hours starts on the weekend. On that Saturday. You got 24 hours on that.
You and me can start our own one. It doesn't have to be on the same one as everyone else. So I don't know if I'm going to be home, so I might be at work, right? So, and I will be doing I've got 2 cars to build one day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'll show you them.
Yeah, you should. Well, okay, that'll be good then. Well, yeah, I don't want to take on any big major projects with this canoe I'm building.
But I've got that one, which I'll be doing in the 24-hour build.
Your first car ever?
My first ever car, and that's from Jace.
That's cool.
And apparently the old school monogram models are really good.
Yeah.
Or I might do this one for the 24-hour build.
Yeah. Okay.
But this one here, I'm going to paint in my new purple, Outlaw Paints purple.
Yep.
Such a beautiful colour.
Yep.
I'll even go as far to say, Pete, it's a striking colour because you gave me a hard time once upon a time for saying striking colour. It was a striking yellow.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. You picked on me again because you're a fucking online bullier.
All
So I'll do that in the purple or the red. Actually, I might do that in the red, and I might do this one in the purple.
Red with those stripes, and that would be good in the purple. Yeah,
that would be awesome in purple.
So, yeah, that's a good idea, Sam. Yeah, well, the 3 of us will do a threesome 24-hour build. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds good.
I'm just haven't looked at the instructions for this yet.
We have to videotape it too.
Oh, they haven't got decals for it.
Oh, yeah.
That's all right. I'm actually looking forward to this. I'm gonna dedicate it to Jason's grandson. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a long build. That's for sure. There's not a lot to do, but yeah, it's going to be good.
Yeah. Let's open it up to everyone in chat.
So Sam wants a 24-hour build orgy.
It looks like it. Yeah, not just threesome's not enough.
Threesome's not good enough for Sam.
She wants them. So yeah, I'm going to Queensland. I'm going up Tuesday week afternoon, straight after work on the Suzuki V-Strom 1000. I'm going to get my camping gear, my tent, sleeping bag, and everything. And I'm going to ride up, spend the night on a roadside rest area somewhere, or in someone's backyard on a farm where they won't notice me. Because I'm not $150 for a motel for just to sleep and leave the next morning. And yeah, I'll be up there for a week. My live stream for that week after next will be from sunny Queensland. Oh, Randy's just showed up. G'day, Randy, mate.
Bought a new hat yesterday. See?
What's that?
New hat.
What's stand for?
Oh, it's just a surf brand.
Okay, I was trying to run words through my head. Race car, blah blah.
Yeah. What? I'd find out. What does
Evening, Randy.
BCA stand
Randy.
for? It's pronounced Requa or Ruka.
Holy cow, we've got 13 watching. This must be a record.
So the V and the A, which you'll see on a lot of surfboards, which is what the actual brand is, symbolizes the balance of opposites and how they coexist. Nature
versus industrialization, women versus man, past versus present, future, today, tomorrow, life. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Yin
It's
and yang.
actually quite deep. Quite deep.
Yeah. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up, everybody. I just did because it's going well. I think it's going well.
Oh, did I do thumbs up yet?
We've got 11 and 13 watching. That's
Yeah.
better.
So I'll just get out of my my cooking channel and go to my other channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Very good. All right. Oh, I see blue sky appearing out. Oh, no. Out the kitchen window, there's blue sky and sun. Out the other balcony window, we've got grey storm clouds coming.
Clear blue sky here. It's Perth's a shithole.
What else we got here? Perth used to be, God, when I was growing up, it was a place you go to retire for old people. You know, one big major event opened up Perth to the rest of Australia. We all suddenly realised it exists and the rest of the world, and that was the America's Cup Yacht Race.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the single biggest thing that just grew Perth from then on, didn't it?
I remember being at school the day I was in grade 2 or 3 or something. And I remember when Australia 2 won. And then I remember when they came back to we brought the yacht back to Australia or back to Perth.
Yeah.
We went on school excursion and went on and had a tour of it. And it was just the biggest thing. Like you got to meet yachtsmen and all the people that were on it, and just like, this is massive. Met Alan Bond there.
Alan Bond, yeah, I remember him. He ended up getting involved in some corruption and stuff, hey?
Oh, massive corruption. Him, Brian Burke, the Premier of WA, Labor Premier, mind you.
The thing I remember about when that happened was seeing our Prime Minister Bob Hawke getting pissed.
Oh, yeah. Anybody who sacks a worker that calls in sick today is a bum.
That's right. That's
he was
right.
fucking maggoted.
Yeah, classic.
Just like Jason was a couple of weeks ago, he was maggoted. He had 1.5 drinks.
Yeah. Oh, God, he wasted. What's this? Dark in the UK at 6:30 in the morning. Okay. Who else we got here? Thanks, Sam. She finally.
That's actually 7:26, mate, not 6:30. You're getting your numbers mixed up.
Yes, it is too.
You'd be probably one of those ones that sit on 60 in the 70 zone, don't you?
Yeah.
You get confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that really piss me off and get me angry and stuff.
What music do you listen to?
Me?
Yeah, like what era of music is your thing?
Well, at the moment, I'm listening to a lot of 90s R&B. So, 90s, 2000s, early 2000s.
Wow.
I listen to... I love 80s music.
Yeah, I'm an 80s person all the way.
Yeah, I love 90s music. I love all... I've got a very eclectic taste. Like, I listen to classical, I listen to opera, I listen to fucking screamo, I listen to metal, hardcore, gangster rap, gospel, blues, R&B, jazz. I listen to everything, mate.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's just depending where I am at the time, and I've got a study playlist that is it's got probably about 120 odd songs on it. So it's got
two songs. Sam saying 60s, 70s, 80s, up to mid 90s. After that, it's too soft. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Sam would be a bit of a metalhead, I reckon. So my assignment music has got piano, Angus and Julia Stone, bit of rap, Nick Kershaw.
Oh yeah.
Just very quickly, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You only got to hear the first 2 seconds and you know the song. Easy,
yeah.
I know.
Then you got this one.
No,
Hang on.
don't know that one. Oh yeah.
James
Yeah.
Rain, mate.
Right. I used to like the
James
Bond.
Rain, Aussie Crawl.
Yeah.
It's got all that on there. I love Aussie Crawl. I love Aussie music.
Yeah.
Wow, Sam told me to fuck off.
Whoa, I won't put that up. That's a bit.
Oh dear, Sam.
I used to hang around with some guys when I was young that were right into Sid Vicious and some pretty
Sex Pistols and all that.
That was pretty cool. But now I like it. I can't. I love the music, but I can't watch the video clips because the fashion back in those days. It's like so embarrassing to look at. To think, oh my god, I went to blue light discos. Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. Like, and it brings back memories of me dancing with this girl 3 foot taller than me. You know, I was like, oh, you know, I wasn't one of those guys who just stood on the side with my beer. I'd get out there, and I was actually with a dance troupe for a while with these dancers out of the club out at Parramatta. I'm not even going to talk about it. It was embarrassing. But, what a night. You know that song? Yeah. Oh, what a night. We had the whole dance moves to that whole song, and we'd get out there on the dance floor, me and 3 other blokes in a line, and we'd do these moves, and it's like, oh no. Anyway.
Okay, well, Peter, it was nice knowing you, mate, but
yeah,
that's just a tiny bit too embarrassing for me.
pretty bad. Should see the haircuts I went through. Oh my god, I've gone through everything from shaved crew cuts to I even had a perm. I had my hair permed in curls. Anyway, that's enough about me.
Oh my lord! Well, when I had hair, I've had mullets, I had dreads, I had flat tops.
Yeah, I had a rat's tail. Did you have a rat's tail?
Yeah, rat's tail when I was young. MTG, I'm going to come over there and kick you in the fucking dusters, champ.
What's this for? If it's too loud,
you're a bigger online bully than Peter is.
Pantera.
But yeah, I also had flat tops. Obviously, like this. Had it nice and like brushed, like bit of a surfer's part back in the day.
Oh mate, I used to wear a leather. What do you call it? Like a vest, leather vest, and black jeans and boots. Yeah. In fact, no, I'm not going to go there. It's not going to go there.
And you were having sexual relations with females and not males.
Mate, I tried to pick up a girl walking past the front of my mate's place. She was 2 girls on roller skates went past, and we tried to pick them up and say a few words and get friendly with them, and then they went off. We thought, let's go follow and see where they're going. So we went down the street and followed them down there. And as we got closer, there's this hall down there, and then there's about 150, 200 Harleys all the way along. And guess where the girls went? Straight in there. And then guess who came out? Holy shit. So me and my mate just casually walked past like, we're not doing anything wrong. Next minute we'll look back, like half a dozen of these. I think they were Bandinos. I'm not sure. I think they were Bandinos. And, they followed us. And then my mate, he just took off. Thanks, mate. What's your name? Anthony or something, yeah. And then the guy caught me and we one big fist poof across the face and down I went. Yeah, I was only about 17.
Oh, dear me.
But they were hot. It was worth it.
No, I don't think it was, mate.
It's what happened that night. See, the story goes on, and I will tell this story. This is where things got bad. When we got back to the house, I made a few phone calls to some mates. So we all came into the house because it turns out the girls told them where we lived because we were at our house when they went past.
Yeah.
So we were expecting these guys to come back, these bikers. Anyway, we had about 15 of our mates hiding out inside the house. And my friend, my mate who I was with, it was his parents' house, but they'd gone out. And they had these two beautiful Afghan dogs, beautiful Afghans. Mate, I know I shouldn't say this, but these bikers, they came in over the fence. They literally cut the heads off the dogs in the backyard.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unbelievable. We rang the police, and the police come, but they'd all took off by then. And the police found knives and chains and shit around the bushes out the front.
Wow.
Terrible. Anyway.
Yeah, not a fan of
people do things to
OMCP members.
Yeah, they were badasses. That was probably not. That was around the old Father's Day massacre time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was the Filipinos and Comancheros. Yeah, they did that.
Do you know the sad thing about that? Bloody, the Comos and the Banditos, they all started from Jack Ross, who was a ex-Navy bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to go over to the States and kick MTG in the balls. Yeah, and they all started from the one club. And I think it was then Jack Ross actually left the Comos and went across to America and got the permission to become or to patch Banditos in Australia, or vice versa. And that when it all started, and they went and shot each other, which is stupid.
Paul just mentioning there. Yeah, I've been to roller disco. In fact, I was such a good roller skater back in the day at the roller skating ring. I could roller skate backwards faster than I could roller skate forwards. So I went in the speed skate backwards. So yeah.
I remember I used to have a pair of they were Puma footy boots, right?
Yeah.
That had obviously the skates on the bottom. And I was like 8, 9, probably 10. I even did it when I was in Darwin. And I was quite good. I was quick. It's all about fast twitch muscle fibers. And then then when I don't know what it was called over there, but we had snowball, which is where you go.
I remember that.
Yeah, you hold hands with a girl and you skate with her. And
couple
this one girl that I had the biggest crush on. She was a year older than me. I think it was the first girl I ever fell in love with, right? And obviously apart from my mum and my sister and everything, but this was different. But we're there, and every time Snowball came around, she grabbed my hand. We'd skate, right? Because she knew I had a bit of a thing for her. Her brother was a good friend of mine. Anyway, everyone, as we got older, like I'd come back from Darwin for holidays and we'd see her, and then I was here for high school and I caught up with her and went out a couple of times. Everyone wanted her, and I had like blonde hair, like suck and everything like that. Anyway, everyone wanted her. And then I saw her probably about 10 years ago when I was about 10? No, it was when I was back in the Navy. So it was a long time ago. And she found out where I was, and she ends up ringing me. Got my phone over from somewhere. She wanted to catch up. I said, "Oh, yeah, no worries." this is going to be pretty hot. She's going to be an absolute stunner. Nah. I mean, she's still gorgeous. Full-on lesbian, mate. Just like, can it get fucking worse than that? I mean, nothing wrong with being a lesbian, obviously. I mean, each their own. But I was looking forward to something.
I had a girlfriend I picked up at the roller skating rink once, and we stayed together for a few months. She was African. She was black African, which was pretty rare back then.
Oh, yeah.
And her name was Desiree. How's that? Desiree. Oh, mate. Oh, Jesus. And wherever we went, everybody was looking at you. You were the centre of attention. Paul Price mentioned Sefton. That's a suburb. I remember there was a strip club out at Sefton. I don't know why, but there was some Sefton pub of some sort that had pole dancing girls and stuff. Yeah, my younger life comes in like memories of little blocks because I don't have a very good memory of. Like I got involved in a bit of everything really, but I'm not going to go through everything. I've said enough as it is. But yeah, lesbian. What a bad luck that is.
I know.
And Sam was on the BMX bike. Yeah, I had a BMX bike. I had a skateboard. In fact, I remember Christmas Day getting my first skateboard, which literally was a piece of wood. No flex in it at all, just a piece of wood. And I jumped on at the top of my house at the top of the street. First day, Christmas, down the hill, and a car came round the corner and nearly wiped me out, and I had to swerve to avoid it, and I ended up doing a Superman down the road, scraping my knees. And I remember going the next 2 weeks with bandages on my elbows and knees from all the gravel rash I collected. My first skateboard.
We used to I had a Tony Hawk skateboard back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And the real funny thing is, I just wanted to be like Tony Hawk when I was skating. And I was like 13, 14, 15. And I still want to be like Tony Hawk when I'm skating. And that's 35 years ago.
See, that was after. You're younger than me, so that was after my era. When you say Tony Hawk, I think of the video game Tony Hawk.
Yeah, well, that's a bloke.
Yeah, but I don't remember him being an idol when I was skateboarding.
Yeah, no, he was. That's all modelled on him.
Maybe you used to get big boards. You get big wide boards, the fiberglass ones, and then you and your mates side by side doing doubles down the hill.
Yeah,
remember that?
Well, we had a hill called Spill Hill, right? It wasn't long, but it's very steep. It's like that. We just have to run up it. I used to run up it when I was doing pre-season for footy. It's probably 9 houses, so 9 houses long. Yeah. But then it goes across another street, like not a main street, but a fairly busy street. And then it goes down another smaller hill, which was like 3 houses, onto my nana's old street. So we used to have blokes sitting on the sides, like down on the corners, and we'd go, right? And we'd go down. As soon as a car came or something like that, they'd jump out on the street and wave them down so the cars would stop. I'm coming down one day and I started getting the speed wobbles. The board was like that.
Oh, definitely.
Really bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've gone towards the curb and I've jumped off the curb and my board's gone. This is brand new. Not brand new. It was probably about 4 weeks old. Tony Hawk goes across the road. This fucking car didn't stop when my mate jumped out in front of him over the top of the skateboard, absolutely snapped it. And I had reflex wheels and they were quite expensive. And he just kept on driving, this bloke, right? Anyway, but when I jumped off into a fucking patch of bindies. So a patch of prickles, not double, normal prickles. And I had that shit all over me. And then I rolled into the old, do you remember they used to have the old, like, little bauxite balls as, like, for driveways and shit? Little brown balls, little rocks.
Little pebbles, yeah.
Yeah, and I rolled into all of that, and I was just, I had shit off me left, right, and centre, covered in bindies, broken skateboard. We found the bloke who drove the car because we went for a ride all around the area, which was right near the beach, and we found the car, and there was a very distinctive sticker on the back window, and I got two of my uncles to go around there and pretty much beat out a new skateboard for me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Very good. Do you remember the roller skating? They used to have the whip.
When you used to go backwards, grab hold.
Yeah, and you get a whole line of people. One at the end would get flung across into the wall and legs broken, and they would never allow that now. They wouldn't.
No.
They wouldn't be able to.
No.
Those were
so that's why. That's why I'm a bit like I am, a bit of a nasty person, because that skateboard I saved up for so long. And then I had other skateboards get broken by cars.
God, I don't think I've ever had that happen. I've had cars broken by cars, but
No.
yeah.
I used to take a bag to the beach, obviously, because you used to put your wetsuit in there and everything else. And anyway, and I had my skateboard, and I went to a beach called Trig in Perth. Went out to surf there. Then I went back home, and I stopped in at my home break, which is a beach called Medham's. And there's Medham's Pool, which is where your cousin was yesterday. And
photos, yes.
Yeah, on Facebook. Yeah, so that's where I learned to swim, in that little pool area. And it's got a reef around the outside, so you get no waves through it unless it's really rough and high tide. Okay. But you go about 30 metres from where she would have been, and then there's another beach which hasn't got the reef on the outside, and you actually surf there. This day I walked past it. I was going back up to my nana's house, and I thought, yeah, I'm going for a surf. This is pretty sick. Because there was no one else out. There was no wind. It wasn't big, but it was just beautiful. Anyway, so I put everything in my bag, went for a surf, came back to get my bag, and it was fucking stolen.
Oh.
So my skateboard was stolen. My Quicksilver towel I got. The bag itself, I'm just like, this is bullshit. And then I saw a bloke with my Quicksilver towel. It was the old war paint, so I had the face with the funny hair. That was on the towel. And there was a baked bean stain up in the left-hand corner of the towel when it was up the right way. Anyway, I saw this bloke, and he was sitting on the towel with a baked bean stain on the left-hand corner. I said, mate, where do you get the towel from? He goes, stole it from some fuckwit down at Metham's. I said, yeah, he stole it from me. So I have to give it back. He goes, no. And then about 6 of my mates rocked up. He goes, okay. I said, where's my bag? Where's my skateboard? He goes, I'll bring it back to you. Never saw him again. So
got
my bag, but got my beach towel, which was good.
Yeah, we're pretty.
Bit of a ruffian back then.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we're going to finish up in a minute because we did say it was only going to be about 45 minutes. It's 48 minutes. But tomorrow I'll start my detox again. So lots of that. None of that.
Why?
Because I'm starting to detox again like I did last year.
You don't do it for long, do you?
No, 5 months. I'll go off the drink for 5 months.
Yeah, but then you make up for it, don't you, afterwards?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
But as you know, I'm getting old this year, so I've got to start looking at my lifestyle. A few lifestyle changes, lose 20 odd kilos. So I start back in the gym again tomorrow. So
kilos, I'd disappear.
Yeah, well, I probably won't lose weight.
No.
I'll lose fat, but I just can't train like I used to. I've got to remember I'm old.
I've lost fat plenty of times in the past, but we won't go there.
Oh, you're a disgrace, Peter.
Sorry, Case isn't here, so I had to,
Yeah.
become someone.
All right. Well,
we're going to go.
Yeah, like I said, if you can chuck $2 towards that Red Nose organisation. Even if it's $2, you know, it's. I know some cost of living and everything is a bit high, but it's $2. It's not going to really break the bank. If you want, no, I'm not getting old tomorrow, mate. Getting old in June. Like I said, if you want, send me a message on here or wherever. You know, I'll donate $2 or $5 in your honour or in your name. Hit up Pete. He can put all his thousands of dollars of YouTube money on it for you. So yeah, it's for Jason. Jace does everything for all of us. He's a one of a kind bloke. He's a lovely guy. He's going through a fucking hard time right now. You know, as Monique said to me a bit earlier, he can't catch a break. We know he's got health issues, but seriously, health issues fade in comparison to what he's going through now. So grab that. I'll chuck a link on my channel.
Just before we go, I'll drop that link in chat to their page for the SIDS. They've got a donation from Red Nose. I'll just drop that in chat. Control copy.
And if you don't know what it is, go and check it up. It's, you know, sudden infant death syndrome.
There we go.
Unfortunately, when a child dies unexpectedly, like an infant dies unexpectedly, it's treated as a suspicious death. I've had to get statements of people that have been through it. Some of the questions we had to ask were, you know, fucking, in my opinion, disgusting. But it's what we have to do, or what police have to do. And I feel for any copper that has to go now and do a sudden infant death investigation. So, yeah, like I said, it's all for this. It's all for, you know, it's, yeah. And I think Jace is going to be doing something in this young fella's honour. So, yeah, just
sure. Yeah.
Keep your eye out for that. And like I said, just if it's $2, it's $2. I've already done 50, so but I'm in a bit of a situation where I can afford to do that right at this very moment. So yeah, if you can. If not, let us know, and I'm sure we can sort something out. And try to get in contact with Jace any way you can. If it's on his channel or whatever, just let him know you're thinking of him. I know he likes to be the centre of everyone's attention, but this time, you know, he needs to be, or I think he needs to be the centre of everyone's attention, just to make sure that he knows that everyone is thinking of him, because he does everything for everyone else. Like, he's got the biggest heart. I mean, I wouldn't have these two cars to build if it wasn't for him. Pete wouldn't have what he's done on his Yamato done. So yeah, just smash it out for him, boys and girls, please.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us all in chat. We'll be back next week as well, probably at a different time. Who knows? And yeah, sorry to break the bad news, but you know. All right, guys.
I may or may not be here because of work, but we don't know yet.
I'll be here. I'm always here.
Yeah.
Well, so I wasn't I? Anyway, it's all right.
I want you to.
All right, guys. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye all.